I was out of town over the Memorial Day weekend in pretty much the middle of nowhere, doing exactly what Tutti Gatwa told me to do, touching grass and not watching his show. That being said, I didn't get a chance to catch up on any television, but now that I'm home, I finally got around to watching the latest episode of Doctor Who, and what the was this?
You getting weird already?
I'm Troy from Marks on TV, and today we're talking about the latest episode of Doctor Who, 73 Yards. Now, let's get into it. I'll do my obligatory running down of the plot before I give my final opinions, so I'm going to warn you of spoilers right now. But then again, why are you watching this if you don't want spoilers? Either way. This certainly was a thrilling tale of utter chaos. So, the Doctor and Ruby Sunday landed in Wales in current year. Why? No damn clue. But while the Doctor gives Ruby a random spoiler about a Welshman named Roger ap Gwilym that becomes the UK's Prime Minister and then nearly blows up the world, you know, just casual conversation.
What? What the fuck?
He accidentally breaks a fairy circle. What's a fairy circle, you ask?
But fair warning, it's my penis.
It's supposedly a naturally occurring ring or arc of mushrooms. Not in this show, however. It's a bunch of strings tied together with rolled up parchments all around it, containing odd messages. One of them said, "Rest in peace, Mad Jack." We'll get to that. Either way, after this, the Doctor disappears. I guess magic is now canon in Doctor Who?
How about no?
Why not? Meanwhile, Ruby is stuck with this creepy stalker woman who's always 73 yards away. It looks like an old woman, but she's far enough away, doing beckoning hand signs, that you can't really tell.
I'm getting scaredy farts.
Ruby can't approach her, but anyone that does talk to her looks back at Ruby, screams, and then runs away. Years pass as Ruby tries to live her best life while being constantly followed by this weirdo woman. Her own family abandoned her after talking to the woman and won't explain why. Even Kate Lethbridge-Stewart and unit officers abandoned her.
Disengage.
Ruby finally sees that Roger ap Gwilym guy on TV in 2046 and remembers the shady political shenanigans the Doctor told her about way back in 2024. Sure, that checks out.
Right.
It all turns out that the guy is actually Mad Jack. Why is that his nickname? How do you get Mad Jack from Roger ap Gwilym? Don't know. Regardless, Ruby infiltrates his campaign team and sees that after Gwilym starts a relationship, I guess, with another female volunteer, she seems traumatized.
I am dead inside.
What happened? Will we even get the vaguest of details?
Nope.
This guy's a monster, I guess, and that's all that needs to be said.
Sure, Jan.
But after Mad Jack wins the election, she hears he's one day away from getting the UK's nuclear codes after just buying Pakistan's nukes. Because I guess that's the thing that happens and then is bragged about casually among staffers.
Yup!
She then uses her 73-yard away creepy lady by positioning her right next to Mad Jack. Jack talks to her, freaks the out, and abruptly resigns.
That's some pretty dark stuff.
Job well done, I guess. Almost Dead Zone style, sorta. That's a dated reference.
Why are you so old?
Fast forward 40 more years, and Ruby's all old and gray, still followed by the woman, all alone, and still confused. When she's on her deathbed, she's approached by the backside of the creepy lady, in the dark, for effect, and is welcomely sent back in time to see her younger self arrive in Wales with the Doctor. She's been the creepy lady all along!
I'm shocked.
And she makes some motions to get her younger self's attention so that she can sort of warn her younger self about not breaking the fairy circle. She stops the Doctor, the creepy lady disappears, and the Doctor goes off with Ruby to have a fun time in Wales. You know, if that's even possible. So let's get to my breakdown of this whole damn thing. Was this episode creepy? Sure. Was it mostly good? Sure. Even though it was an infamous Dr. Light episode, was it still entertaining? Sure. But much like last week's episode, Boom, it had a good setup and premise without sticking the landing. So we're doing magic now? That's where we are? I guess we've got some form of witchcraft in The Night of the Doctor on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. But that's not the same thing. This was full-on witchcraft, and apparently the witch magic can also help you time travel to fix your mistakes. Okay?
I have several questions.
The politician guy, to me, was pretty on the nose. Are politicians generally scum of the earth and horrible people? Sure. but this guy openly bragged in interviews about threatening the world with nuclear weapons. He then, upon winning an election, makes sure to buy up more nukes to add to the UK's arsenal.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Then, we get the side quest of him apparently traumatizing the volunteer girl in some unknown, unspeakable fashion. It's all just weird to me. They also left multiple things unexplained, besides what the politician did to that girl. Why did the doctor take Ruby to a random country area in Wales in 2024? Just for a bit of vacation in current year?
Why in the would I ever do that, ever?
How often does that really happen in Doctor Who? Also, why was Ruby's older self beckoning to her from 73 yards away and unable to be clearly seen? Sure, it was all built to,
oh my god, it was actually her all along.
But why? What's the purpose of her following her all of those years and staying 73 yards away?
Why?
Also, what did she say or do to anyone who would speak to her? Why did they all scream, run away, and refuse to ever speak to Ruby ever again? Or, if they did, they actively pushed her away. Was that part of the spell to isolate Ruby and push her to fix her unknowing mistake after 60-some years?
Not a great plan.
She wasn't even the one who broke the stupid circle. The doctor did. And that's my final question. What the hell happened to the doctor? He clearly did exist because Kate Lethbridge-Stewart and UNIT remembered him. His TARDIS was still there, collecting dust in Wales, so this witchcraft had the ability to make him literally disappear from the entire universe for over 60 years? My head hurts.
I'm extremely confused.
This show doesn't take time to explain anything nowadays. I feel like it had a great premise, again, much like Boom. It tried. It had some great acting from Millie Gibson, who plays Ruby Sunday. It wasn't ever boring, so that's good. It was creepy and weird, but it just felt like they were jingling keys in front of our faces with some interesting plot points and actually freaky moments, only to rip it all away with a turd in the punch bowl of an ending. I'm going to be traveling via plane in a few days to visit my dad, and you know, I'm okay with a bit of turbulence on the flight as long as the majority of the trip is fairly smooth and you land the damn thing in an orderly fashion. But the writers and showrunners of Doctor Who this season seem to hit a bit of turbulence in mid-air, keep it mostly smooth, if not boring, and then come down so hard they bust the damn wheels off the plane and it skids across the runway. Let's hope things improve.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Comment with your thoughts on all of this. Did you like 73 yards? Did you understand it? Do you think that they could have done things better? Or were you satisfied? What kind of ratings would you give it? Apparently, the overall ratings went up with a Dr. Light episode, which kind of speaks volumes to how much people like Ncuti Gatwa. And are you looking forward to next week's episode, Dot and Bubble? Let me know in the comment section. Also, please share this video around with everyone you know, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that little bell to be notified every time we post brand new content. Check out my other Doctor Who reviews. I've been Troy for Marks on TV. I will see you next time.